Hey there everyone, this is Michael for Spirit Comics. Welcome to New Comic Book Day! Yes, true readers, it's that time of the week. And here's what I have brought home today. This is Wednesday, November 29th, 2017. Now, before I get into the bag, I want to remind you that if you see any comic book in here that you want me to review, just leave me a message and I will get to it as soon as possible. And after this, I do have a special announcement if you don't already know. Now, starting off, we have from Marvel Comics, X-Men Blue number 16, Cross the Capers Part 1. Looks pretty cool to me. And it's not a crossover this time. It's, this is only the X-Men Blue team. I'm not sure who that is in the middle. Maybe is it Professor Xavier? I'm not sure. But anyway, that looks to be a good story. And I gotta be really careful or I'm gonna drop this. And I don't want to do that. Now, next up, also from Marvel Comics, Spider-Gwen number 26. Now, I've been continuing to purchase this book, even though the artwork has been less than, I'll put it that way. But just flipping through this issue, it looks better. So that's encouraging to me. Spider-Gwen number 26. And I really dig the cover. If they could just have the artwork inside the book, the interior artwork, be like the cover, I think that would really make a difference. Also from Marvel Comics, Jean Grey number 9, Psych Wars. And this looks like an elderly Jean Grey. Not an elderly, but I mean, she's older than not a teenager. And I'll put it that way, not a teenager. And the cover looks really good. I mean, it's not a standard cover. It's almost like a painting. The artwork inside looks to be pretty good. So I'm looking forward to reading this. Like I've said before, when you have a good cover, then there should be a good story inside. Now, I have a suspicion on how this story is going to go. From DC Comics, Justice League of America Annual number 1. Now, if you notice here, Black Canary says, "Yeah, bastitches," which is a phrase that Lobo says. Now, that's his phrase. None of the other characters say that. And it says down here, Lobo and Black Canary hunt the worst person in the universe. And this one has a free digital, I can redeem this if I want to for a digital copy. Now, all Lobo says here is, "Come on." I get a strange feeling. I know how this story is going to go, but I'm not going to say anything since I haven't read it yet. But I do like the cover. It's really good. It shows the strongest character on the Justice League of America team, Lobo. I mean, because how can you argue with someone like that? I mean, yeah, Black Canary's strong, but she doesn't have the same muscles he does. But don't make her mad or she will scream. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, number 33, Twilight of the Guardians. Under the Knife of the Controllers. And that cover, I can't say that I'm impressed by this cover. But hopefully the story will be better. Because I'm really not digging the cover. And next up, also from DC Comics, Batman Annual number 2. I like the cover. It says, and that's Batman falling out the window, followed by, I think that's Catwoman. It says it down here, date nights, last rites. So maybe somebody's going to die on a date night. I don't know. But this one looks to be looks to be very thick. So I'm hoping there's lots of story to this. Knowing how good Tom King, the writer of Batman, is, because I do enjoy his stories, I'm betting it'll be better than Doomsday Clock, the first issue. I wasn't too impressed by that. Because when you haven't read something like The Watchmen, you have to do what I did. You have to approach it as just another story. Green Arrow, Annual number 1. He says, Happy Holidays? And everybody's, aiming a gun at him. Now, I would have passed this up. If not for two aspects. One, there's a Christmas tree on the cover. That got my attention. And two, I opened it up and flipped through it and saw the artwork. Some of the best artwork of Green Arrow to date. I mean, this is page 2 and there's this Christmas tree. I mean, you've got the Christmas tree actually in here, and look at the size of those ornaments. Can you see that? Look at the size of those ornaments. And it's just a beautiful, it's just beautiful artwork. And it says Ghosts, plural, in the Machine. That's the title of this story. And the artwork all through it looks really nice. We even have a shot of snow right here. So that's, check that out, some snow. That's, Christmas tree, snow. That's nice. And even we've got even a guest appearance by Nightwing. And so, I'm just flipping through this, looking at the artwork, and I'm impressed. This book, I had dropped Green Arrow with the previous issue because I was getting so bored of the continuous story about that group that took over Seattle and turned it into Star City. I mean, that had been going on for more than a year. But this looks to be a good story. What happened to the stories where the good guys find out, you know, a bad guy is looking to take over, and they go in and, you know, take him out. Oh my gosh! Hubba, 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 hubba. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Okay, I'm composed now. From Dynamite Comics, issue 3 of Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. I'm going to zoom this in as much as I can. Yes, gentlemen. Yes. Dual mode activate. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. Dual mode activate. Yes. Wow. That cover is just whew. And oh yes. Oh yeah. I'm just flipping through it. Oh yeah. And so this one looks really good too. This is an advertisement inside for a new issue, a new comic book from Dynamite Comics. I mean, she looks pretty good too. I'm wondering what that's about. I'm gonna have to look that up. That said a prequel to the classic Princess of Mars. Okay. And just flipping through the rest of it. Oh yeah. I mean, Sheena is not naked in this, and Sheena is not naked at all. She's got something covering her up, but she's still, you know, she still looks good. So I'm like, wow, and I'm hoping, you know, that this is going to continue on for a long time. This is not going to be one of those limited series. Well, yeah, there's going to be another issue. Wow. Woo. Also from Dynamite Comics, Betty Page, number 4. I know. Gentlemen, dual mode activate. Betty Page, number 4 from Dynamite Comics. Yes, dual mode activate. Also from Dynamite, oh wow. Also from Dynamite Comics, Betty Page, issue 5. Yes, gentlemen, dual mode activate. Wow. Woo! And when it comes to Betty Page, there doesn't need to be a lot of stuff in the background. Okay. Also from Dynamite Comics, Vampirella, number 6. Not a terribly good looking cover. I mean, it looks like she's grown leg hair. So, I hope the story's better. And, I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Okay. This is... Huh? Well, this looks like... a different story? I don't know. This, let me see here. Okay. That's the problem. I just showed you Vampirella number 6. And on this cover from Dynamite Comics, that's Vampirella. But it says up in the corner, if you can see that, number 1. So obviously I was confused, so I opened up here and looked inside, and it says Volume 4, number 7, first printing. And I have to give props to to some of the inside artwork. I'll just give you a little taste here. That's some of the inside artwork. Yes, drill mode activate. I don't know what's going on there, but wow, 3, 4, 5, 6. This looks like it's gonna. This looks like issue 7 will be a good story. And the cover, drill mode activate, gentlemen. Look at that. I mean, oh my gosh. Hi, Vampy. Isn't she beautiful? Okay. Also from Dynamite Comics, Vampirella number 8. And it says up here, first chapter in a new story arc. So let's hope this time she's going to look better than she has in the previous issues. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. But that is a pretty awesome cover, don't you think? I mean, that is just that's a piece of artwork. This is something that I would frame and hang up on my wall if I could, because that's how beautiful I believe this is. Vampirella number 8 from Dynamite Comics. And also from DC Comics, New Talent Showcase for 2017. This is where they publish a set of stories by... Oh boy, everything's about to fall. This is where they publish a set of stories by New Talent. At least I think it's New Talent. Because they have a workshop that they do each year, and people are allowed into that workshop if they meet the criteria, and I'm talking about artists, and I think they even have a workshop for writers, which I would be interested in. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stories in here. The first one is featuring Red Hood and Duke, titled Roll Call. Next one is Katana to the Hilt, Nightwing, What We Talk About When We Talk About Family, Poison Ivy, Silent Screams, Deadshot, Mercy, Dr. Fate, the Cost of Magic, Wonder Woman, The Archive, and probably in the back it'll have a little part where someone or each of the writers or the artists will say why they want to draw or write, each character. And yes, it is, and there it is. And some of these people wrote these stories, and some people, I guess, drew the stories. And there's even going to be a bonus story by Scott Snyder. Oh yeah, Wonder Woman, The Archive. And so that looks to be pretty interesting. Now, 2 more DC annuals, DC comic annuals that I did read before recording this. And I'm sorry, balancing these comic books on money is not easy. First one I read was a comic book that I decided to drop because of the artwork, the coloring. Aquaman, annual number 1, What Dreams May Come. Now, I was so shocked. This has an entire different team than Aquaman has, than Aquaman's been drawn and written by for so long. And ever since issue 25, there's been, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I just know that he's from Croatia. Correct, and I probably didn't say that right either. And he has drawn everything so gloomy and doomy, and it really let me down. It doesn't lift me up, because I'll open up a comic book to see something exciting, something bright. And here's a cool panel. This is right here. This is a cool panel right here. You can't. It's bright, and some of it's this is a. There's a lot of action in this, which is rare for the Aquaman comic, because in the past 5 issues since 25, there hasn't been a whole lot of action, because it's just been Aquaman hiding out below the Atlantis, because he was dethroned and people thought he was dead. So I decided that with issue 30 I would drop it, and I did. And I decided I'm not even going to bother with the annual. But I saw this, and if there's a different team that wrote this and did the artwork, and I looked inside and I was like, yeah, this is cool. So I decided to buy it. But if the same team is back with the next issue of Aquaman, issue 31, then I won't buy it. But this was a good story, the annual. Now, this next annual, I have to say, I was disappointed in, and I'm really sad. I am genuinely sad to say that. Super Sons, Annual 1. Make way for Crypto and Titus, the Super Pets. and I guess this would be Titus, but he's never referred to by name in this annual. He's the dog that belongs to Bruce Wayne and Damian Wayne. And that's Crypto, the dog that belongs to Clark Kent and Jonathan Kent. And why am I disappointed in this? Well, not because of the artwork. It's great artwork. And for the first, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages. It's pretty. It's funny because it shows the interaction between John and Damian. Then, you know, they have to go to bed because they're just boys. And then it's all about the pets. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding you. Literally, it's all about the pets. Until the last. Let's see here. About the last 2 pages. I mean, these aren't. The pets don't even pretend to talk. And except they have a weird cameo in there by a dude I've only seen once. He's a chimp. But all in all, this was a pretty good new comic book day. So if you would like me to review any one of these, just leave me a message here on YouTube, and I will get to it as soon as possible. Also, I do have an announcement. And I made a video about this, which I will link below, and I will link to this video. I'll link it twice, or 3 times if I can, you know, as many times as I can. Starting December 1st to December 25th, my channel is going to be doing something called the 25 Days of Comic Book Reviews. There's going to be, I'm going to have reviews uploaded daily, so you can enjoy something each day. Generally, I'm not like that, but I'll explain why in the video that I recorded some days ago. So please do check that out. You know, it should be linked also on the screen, either here, or there, or somewheres. Anyways, I thank you true readers for tuning in, and ask you, if you enjoyed this video, please share it with someone who would enjoy my channel. And if you're new to this channel, please do subscribe and smash the bell like She-Hulk. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, the December is upon us, so hey, hopefully I'll have more good content to please you with each day that I have this 25 days of comic book reviews. There'll be something to upload each day automatically. I'm going to be scheduling reviews. So look for my stuff in your news feed, and if you are subscribed to my channel, make sure you have that bell clicked. That's why I say smash the bell like She-Hulk, so that you will be notified every time a video is uploaded. I don't want you to miss a review. I'm Michael for Spirit Comics. Till next time, true readers.